Navin Lalu's streaming network, specialist in clean audio, multiple camera angle view and a photo slide for professional live streaming. Call Navin at 335-0205. Navin Lalu, bringing real-time events to you and yours. Navin Lalu's streaming network. Call him 335-0205. Also available fantastic drone footage. Navin's streaming network.
परस्पर्शम समाश मिले पर परे राम कृष्ण लिख नाम तम माता पृथ्वी नमोस्तुते कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवम विकसित आसन मंत्रस्य मेरु पृष्ठाय सर्वदेवम मंगल गुरु नमोस्तुते कल्याण दृष्टि पुत्रियंत सर्व कल्याण देवा ब्रह्मायनि मंगल मंगलदान देवा विष्णु लोकाय सर्व five now. Kalyan spread them. Yeah. No, you can go closer. Om Sri Kalyana Deva Vishnu Rokayani Sarvadevam. Gita for five. Mangala Gurudanam Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Lokaya Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Mangala. Namachari. All right. Put one more. And I'm there. Sarva Kalyana Trishti. Certify. Alright, let's bring this one a little lower down. And get them too closer to the Kalsa. Put it go between the two face and the tip facing you. Between the two. Forward. Right in space. Nice child. Good? So the first one in Gauri Mata is we are a puja of the earth first leaf, we could do puja. The next leaf is your father, Pia Mora. Next one is the father, and this becomes now the ancestors linkage come to the 13. The 11th one, right? Because with the Samaj, the 11th one going to come in. So now your father will sit on this leaf here. Because we now start the journey. 13 months is 13 leaf. So when we say 13 months, people say 11 months, right? But the soul takes 13 months to get liberation. Do the first one here, the first Bandara, and then on 11th month, we go do quiet here. And we reach in that time. So the 11th month is when they make the last entry as the soul knows his house. 12th month is where the soul goes for judgment. And the 13th month is they get no recognition of the new form. But he will not born back yet. They just notify what his next image is going to be in this world. Remember, if a child, to begin, you have to understand before we go further. The parents is a mug, right? One is sugar, one is water to make sarbat. So the two parents combined together creates a child also. So that child is not a whole entity. That child is 1 plus 1. That is called Teen Bikat Mahabikat. It's three soul combined into three pieces. Your natural soul, part of your parents, mother, part of your father. And that becomes a whole soul. At the time of death, if his parents die, they'll have to collect part of that soul, which will contribute to their soul. When the last child died, then that soul going to come back into the world. It is only a portion till you are alive. Understand the concept? So while you're living, or your brothers and sisters living, your father will not come back into this world. He'll still be an ancestral linkage. He'll be a linkage. At the death of the last child, then he has his whole soul now to come back in the world. So he is only notified of his next entry. We could take 30 years to come back here. As people say, oh, when you die, you come back, it works so. I would say his soul is never ending. Right? Because he had to go through the whole now we have to spend time with Lord Krishna. Till he get the whole soul, you have to collect till the last child dies. Then that soul becomes one. So it's like a mug of water, and we say 5 children, 5 glass. You share that water in 5 glass. You can never be a whole mug of water. So every child come here and you add water into the mug. And the last child dies empty, then you're going to get a whole mug of water back. Till then you don't have a mug of water. It's just a portion. So the soul at death goes into 2 pieces. Paramatma, the eternal Lord within, the consciousness, that immediately transmigrate to our next body. As he is dying, somebody is becoming, so that's the Lord within him going to transmigrate into our next body. Because that is the consciousness. But the liberal soul, or they call it material souls, now goes in two. The Jivatma and the Mahajivatma. The Mahajivatma is the one who had to collect piece to make the Maha soul. But the Param Jivatma is just the part of consciousness of his identity going to travel now to get judgment. But still part within you. That part is untouched. Because that gives you existence. Understand? That is why we just perform Pitri Puja. Right? It's not you're going to feed the dead and you're going to sustain the soul within you. So it'll all be connected to you. So when you dies, it's easy for him to collect and you to travel. Understand? Any question? I don't understand if we start puja as we're really doing things we don't know. That's why we will be tributing to feed the dead to sustain that soul. Because it cannot come back till you are alive. I will tell you, your parents always there with you. That will always be existing because he's still within you. And that is why you could never say leave him out because he's always within you. Part of him exists within you. Samjhe? You have that courage? Wonderful. So let's take the water. We're going to wait all the leaves. Om Ganga Icha Yamuna Cha. Start with the Gobar. Gobar is the material world. And now we're going to the celestial world. Om Ganga Cha Yamuna Cha Gorada Sarasati Namare Sindhur Kaveri Jala Ashtamana Niri Kuru Kalyanam Trishti Devam. And he'll do the last 7, right? And you do the side. Kalyan Trishni Samadevaya Brahmayani Mangala. Keep this, put in Sapari now. Ganga Cha, if I put. Ganga Cha Yamuna Cha Godada Swarasati Namari Sindur Kaveri. No, Sapari. Stick it on your go. Don't forget to touch your hand. It's okay. Om Kalyan Deva Mangala Guru Janam Ilam Palamaya Devya Kalyan Trishti. Good boy. Kalyan Devasya Vishnu Rokayani Mangala Guru Janam Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Rokaya Ilam Palamaya Devyaya Katsaili Devam Om Ilam Kapura Samayuktaya Pujatam Sarvadeva Mangala Om Ilam Kapuram Samayuktam Pujapalam Maidivya Sri Kasayali Samarpayami. Fire pot? Put one in fire pot. Nice. Your job is from here go back to fire pot, right? She didn't put one in Kalsa? Sari Kalsa. Nicely. Beat them? You have a lot of water there, you know. Use it. You beat it from here, go back. Om Gangaya Cha Yamuna Cha Godada Sarasati Namari Sindhur Kaveri Jala Ashtamena Niri Kuru Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Namostute Om Ganga Cha Yamuna Cha Godada Sarasati Namari Sindhur Kaveri Jala Ashtamena Purang water. Om Vera Sukti Samayukti Yagasama Sarvite Sarva Param Devaya Vashtiya Prahigritam Sarva Devasya Namostute Kalyan Trishti Samarupaya Mangala Gurudanam Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Namostute Kalyan Brahma Brahmayanam Kalyan Deva Vishnu Rokaya Vera Sukti Samayukti Yagasama Sarvite. Should have enough. Om Om Kanda Kanda Dube Patraya Purusha Purusha Puri Dube Patrayanam Sarvadeva Vishnu Lokaya Sarvadeva Namostute Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Mangala Guru Namostute Kalyan Trishti. Say Om. kanda kanda, dube patra, purusha purusha, pari, ive, no, dube, patra, sastra, inuchaha. Om kanda kanda patra purusha purusha pari dube patraya sastra inuchaha kalyana devaya mangala mangala rana deva Vishnu. Use it out. Wonderful. Let us make it too big. Why are your finger too small? Yeah. Better? Kalyana Trishti, Sivasri Hardiyo across there. Give me a wrong and it's just. I see and may I see it here. Okay, right here, man. Tell me I see. Om Ofa Sarvari. Om Hariya Sarva Varnava Sarashudhani Sarva Lankara Mukyami. Om Hariya Sarva Sarva Deva Mangala Mangala Rana Devaya Namo Stute Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Rokaya Namo Stute Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Rokam Sarva Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Rokam Dev. Just now. Om Hariya Sarva Varnava Sarashudhani Sarva Lankara Mukyami Devi Teya Prahigrihitam. Rest it in front, you ready? Way back rest now. Go ahead. Om Urataruna Sankajapa Kusumnaviham Simantaya Purusha Prahigrihitam. Om Urta Runa Sankajapa Kusum Naviham Simanta Bhusham Artaya Sindura Prahigrihitam. Om Urataruna Sankajapa Kusumnaviham Simantaya Purusha Prahigrihitam Sarvadevam Mangala Gurjanam Kalyana Trishti Kum Kalyana Deva Vishnu Rokayini Sarvadeva Mangala Mangala Rana Devasya Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Mangala Devani Vaparta Kum Kum Kalyana Deva Vishnu Rokayini. Om Niva Patraya Sastrenu Chaha Kalyana Deva Mangala Mangala Rana Deva Vishnu Rokayini Sarva Devaya Chandra Guru Devam Kalyana Trishni Samadeva Mangala Mangala Rana Deva Vishnu Rokayini Sarva Devaya Vishnu Kalyana Devam Mangala Sarare Vasya Vishnu. Flowers by you. Om Mali Kari Sugandhini Malataini Vai Prabhu Mala Hirtani Pushpani Prahigrihitam Devaya Sarvadevam Agacha Devasya Vishnu. Om Mali Kari Sugandhini Malatai Nivai Prabhu Mala Hirtani Pushpani Prahigrihitam Kalyana Trishni Samadevaya Sri Malikari Sugandhini. Put the flowers under the pot now, flowers. We don't burn the flowers. Good boy. Walk in. Take flowers, both of you. Right. Sit upright. Close your eyes. Imagine your father in your mind. Imagine your uncle in your mind. Say Om Agacha Devasya Devasya Chejarashi Jagatpati Kriyayam Mayana Puja Kriya Shushtam Kalyana Deva Vishnu Rokam Sarvadevaya Karam Krishnaya Namaha. Say Om Sri. Take your father name. Blocking the arm line. Om Sri. Take his name. Naresh. Naresh नाम से Seecharan नाम से Abha Taram Dhyan Pushup Pratham of right here. There where he is this morning, right? Okay, in our first stage in that journey is this morning. Right? So when you have the shaving, you connect that soul to his ancestors. There you get to meet his parents. All who died before, that prayer is to conjoin them and let them meet, and they'll greet for the first time. Out of the natural body. Right? So the raw soul is going to meet at that time. That we do shaving by the river. We do it at home. Okay, then we have our evil soul, our unsettled soul. Right? So we do that. So the water represents traveling. Good? And on the Bandara Sanskar today, we perform back the whole funeral service. So basically, we're going to reenact the whole funeral. There where he is here today. Today here is his place to sit. Today, our purpose is to let him understand that death and fare him well on that journey. So today is actually the farewell day for the dead. The Bandara is so sacred. Good? So today, we consider it to be also the farewell. Today, bidding him goodbye, that his journey start, and you're letting him know that you are not celebrating his death. Right? But you are, what? Understanding his death. Right? We don't celebrate, we understand. We say, Lord, today as we ask him also to understand death, has taken off the material body which no more exists. That we cremate the body. It no more exists. So now his only plain form is the soul, which is unseen, untouched, unblemished. You cannot see it, you cannot touch it, right? It's not visible, but it's existing. You don't see your soul, you have never touched your soul, you have never fed your soul, but it exists. Because if it exists, when it leaves the body becomes lifeless. So we know there is a soul. And that is they call it life force. You know how big the soul is? Size of a thumb. It's a flame, right, without fire. It's always burning. But you cannot see that flame. It's not ignited with any material things, but with divinity. Right? So when that soul is weak, because of action, the flame becomes dim. And then you have your dull moments. You give up on life because that soul is so dim, there's no light to penetrate that body. Right? Ever see when you're feeling sad, your whole body, you feel like no energy because you demolish the inner being. You're weakening that strength within the quality param devasya, the soul. So when you're demolishing that flame, you come like you are, the fire is burning down and you're putting no fuel to blaze it up. What happens? You become weak, and when the soul becomes weak, the body becomes weak, the mind becomes weak, thoughts become weak. So nothing is nothing for you. But by the praying in the morning, you put fuel to that fire. By giving charity, you put fuel to it. You come like you're feeding that soul with good deeds. Manaka rupa kaha mane kahe katwa rupa jai mane kahe katwa. I say, Lord, nothing belongs to me, but I have that I can give. So today, Mandara, we are given in His name. Right? Today, oh Lord, we are not sending Him empty-handed. Nothing you're going to hold that, but the vibration of it is what you're offering. You say, oh Lord, I'm given gold. So if you owe any debts, I'm paying it forward. I'm giving him clothes that his soul will not be naked when he enter the next plane. I'm giving him umbrella that soul going to have a shelter wherever he's coming. As we understand in a little later, only 10 dance we give. Right? So you give it for a purpose. Not because you're going to give Baba that. You give the soul it firstly as a dhanasya. Just how the soul is unseen, untouched, the vibration of that is going to be unseen and untouched. But you're going to go with it because you have offered it. So the soul going to hold Janaka Rupa Bhina Manake Katwa Devaka Danaka Parake Katwa. Paradan is we are giving him 10 gifts to go with. So if you owe anybody, you're clearing his way. The coins, and why you don't check the coins? Because that is unseen. But you never know how much you owe. If you check 10 coins, then you only give him to pay 10 debts. But if you give without checking, whatever he owes, you're going to pay because you didn't count, you just give. See the difference? That's why just throw it, you don't check it. By checking, you give limits. Right? You're going to give a man some beans, and you check 20 beans. What happens? You limit him to 20 beans. But if you grab a handful and give him, you give him unconditionally, so he don't even know how much it have, and you don't know how much you have. You know, you give enough. You know? You're going to man going in the pot, you can take a spoon of rice, then you limit him to that spoon. But go and take how much you could eat. Check the difference? So there's, I have somebody sharing food, for example. Right? Not enough? You could tell him not enough, if you let him bad, give him more. Right? True or false? So when you give him someone say, not enough, you could never say, yeah. And whatever good for you, nah? Right? So you never limit what you do. Give in abundance. Right? When you give in abundance, you receive. But the minute you have numbers to it, then you are limited to what you do. Make sense? That's why I don't ever say prayers is limitless. You know, you're going to do prayers, don't check you had 10 Murad, you're going to make 10 flowers. You limit your flowers. Pick till you're comfortable and give it till you're comfortable. Prem se Guru Bhagwan ki jai. Questions? Sure? No question? So let's invite the Pitris. Om Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Rokaya Mangala. Right, offer, right, true. Asanam Mangala Dhanam Kalyan Trishti. No, you always go down. Good boy. Fire pot. Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Mangala Mangala Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya. Take flowers again. So you'll put, when you're done, you put yours by the first leaf and he'll put yours by the last leaf. This is what we're going to do. We're going to talk to your father. Now we're taking him 3 times. Say Om. I want to hear you. Om. Tapasya ye andarisha tapasya ye sarvayav tapo ye chakshikaya mahastyan shinda apitat. What it says, O departed one, for those left before you gain salvation. They become invincible through the heavens. Those released from Yamlok find liberation. Today we pray that you find that liberation. So we are saying to him, Father, today that you have, understand today that you left this body. This body is no more part of your existence. Now you're in a spiritual body, without matter, without attachment. Today we ask that you travel towards the Bistro Lok, towards the heavenly region, that you conquer that journey and become immersed to the devotion of Sri Krishna. Say Om Krishna Arpan. Offer about 3 times. By the first leaf, by the Kalsa. So you show him the beginning and he show him the ending. There's a whole journey to take place. So you have to get up now. And now we offer water. Offering water down there now. Look too much today, and very heavy. Om Aramuka Gotrasya Muka Pritasya Amuka Deva Tejasimam Devaya Sri Naresh Nam Se Pritasya Kalyana Deva Vishnu Rokam Atmaya Sarva Deva Pritaya Kalyan Deva Mangala Prita Prita Dhana Devam Atmaya Shanti Bhava Sara Devam Naresh Nam Se Atma Shanti Bhava. Wonderful. So we have to offer water too. Right, you know. So the water represents to prepare the Shraddha. So bathe in that soul, right? Om Aramukta Gotrasya Mukha Pritasya Tejasimaya Devam Kalyana Deva Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Devam Mangala Guru Jana Guru Prita Guru Samaguru Styanasya Kalyana Trishni Samadevam. Put some water. Mangala Guru Jnanam Kalyana Trishni समदेवस्य विष्णुरोकाय कल्याणतृष्णि सम प्रीतस्य कल्याणतृष्टि समदेवं मंगलगुरु. Now take this. Pull in here. And you beat in here for me now. Take that and pull around from the cup. Stick it in the calcium. Right, good. Kalyanatrishnī gotrasya gotamuktesya prisham kalyanadeva vishnurokayani sarvadeva namostute. 3 times. Ye bada now. Om Kalyanatrishnī samadevaya Vishnu Rok. No, this one. Mangala Guru Dhyanam Kalyanatrishnī samadeva Vishnu Lokaya Sarva Kalyanatrishnī samadeva. Wonderful. Put it over the 2. Om Rakshasamadeva Mangala Guru Dhyanam Kalyanatrishnī. Let hang. Asan Mantrasya Miru Prishtaya Rishi Sutram Charmaha Kurmudevam. Put the flowers. Malikari Sugandini Malataini Vai Prabhu Mala Hirtani Pushtapani Prahigritam. Nikalsa neck. Rakshasamadevam Rakshasara Kalyanatrishnī. You have food gloves by chance? You need to appear, right? Good. Put 5 chandan on your neck now. Kanda Chandareva Vishnu Rokaini Pitri Samajadevam Yam Devtaya Kalyanatrishnī Samadeva Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyanatrishnī Samadevaya Trishni Samadeva Mangala Mangaladana Devasya Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyanatrishnī. Pritulsi. You reach? Right. Put some essence. Top of the head. Right. Good. Put some honey. Take the cup and you beard it milk now. Om Dhanaya Kalyanatrishnī Samadevam Mangala Guru Namostute Kalyanatrishnī Samadeva Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyanatrishnī Samprabha. You know this. Kalyana Devaya Vishnu Rokayani Mangala Mangaladana Deva Vishnu Kalyanatrishnī. And you get a pair of food gloves. 7 gloves. Up here, right? You can't touch this in Dona just. So you can put on that to do that part, right? Wonderful. Put that here on top and light it for me. Negrom. Good. Yeah, you're doing well. You. Kalyanatrishnī Samadevaya Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyanatrishnī Samadevam Mangala Guru Sarvadeva Guru Vishnu Guru Chandra Guru Mangala Saradeva Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyanatrishnī. Wonderful. Light the incense. Let's take the gun today. After the whole body. Om Yani Kani Chapapani Janman Sri Kritani Chatani Tani Kineshyanti. Ek Babolo Sri Pitri Bhagwane ki Jai. Om Sri Yam. Stick it in the next side. Let's stick it in rice. You know, we can make use of the rice in the cup. Wonderful. So we have invited Pitri devotees. We have asked Yamraj to release your father from his clutches. We asked Dharti Mata that to free him from the earthly region. Lavadi Gobar therefore, Gauri Mata. Right? We have bathed and sustained and purified the Titin Chauka. 13 stage you had to go through. 13 stage from death to rebirth. Good? And then we ask Bhagwan to free him from any things that he have done that is not pleasant. If we owe anybody, we ask him to forgive him. That we bathe with milk. If we have owed debt and he didn't pay, to ask forgive him, because we had to pray for them. Right? You know, sometimes you say, I go give you 2 mango. We never give it, that becomes a debtor, because once you say it, you promise it. It's a debt not paid is a debt owed, and a debt owed is a burden. So there are 2 briefcases a soul goes with. Karni and Bharani. Actions of good, you don't carry house, you don't carry land, you don't carry money, you don't carry children, you don't carry nothing. But you carry actions of good and bad. So whatever actions you do, good or bad, becomes the 2, there's a stick and 2 things hanging. That we are going with. Good actions and bad actions. So we are saying to the Lord that we ask that you free him from the bad action, so you'll only have 1 dhuri to go with. Right? So we are praying. The bandara basically is to pray forgiveness and seek a path that he'll travel freely. But a child does it. Who is this to you? No, that isn't your cousin. That is your brother. Because he have done the duty of a son. He performed right as a son. And he sit as you as a brother. So he is not your cousin anymore. Because he have turned that relationship into a bond. Becomes the only bond you know. He becomes your support. He becomes your guide. He becomes your confidant. He becomes everything now. Because he have taken up that route to support you in that way. So I would not say that's your cousin anymore. Because he stood up like a brother. And he performed the duty as a son. So what else he could be? I'm going to tell you something. You know what blessing you get for what you do? He says Shraddha blessing is greater than any blessing, Because you know what a soul does when you go in? It takes away a blockage. It takes away a trouble. Because no parents leave their children suffering, unless they deserve it. Understand? So what do all do? All do one of the greatest. Vitra samar hupa mangala saradevam. You know when Dasharatha couldn't have children? And he went to his guru. And he prayed. He said, Lord, Guru Vyashta, I have no children. I have a whole kingdom. I rule. Big palace. But nothing to make you happy. Then he gave him instruction to perform Vitra Samaj or Pitri Samaj. He said if there is a chain and no hook, there is no linkage. If a chain, you open a chain, there is a string of gold. The hook makes it a chain. So see, if you are not connected to your ancestors, that generation cannot continue. They say perform Shraddha. When you perform Shraddha, you are knitting that ancestral. So it becomes a rat. Rat is a never-ending mala. So generation is going to go on and go on and go on. If it don't go on, then a generation of having children have problems. Understand? That's why it is so important to perform this Vitra Rat. Right? So the beginning was the funeral, and you start knitting that chain for 13 months. Every month you're going to be doing Shraddha, right? Every month you're going to pin and knitting a chain. And the bandara comes when you make the hook. And make your father now an ancestor, not a preta. So there are different ways. When somebody dies, they can become a preta or a bhuta. You know the difference? Bhut is a spirit. Pret is a soul that accepts death, free himself and travel. So what you are doing, saying, tell me, Father, today you suffered in this earth, you paid your time, you did your dues. Now you are in the spiritual body. And we ask you to travel towards the bhushtas. Go back to the heavenly regions, conquer this universe, and enter back this world. That's what you're doing here. Preparing that soul for journey. See a great job you have? Understand? And when you prepare that soul for journey, Bhagwan, release it from any blockage, any debts, any mistakes, any errors. I am praying as a child today. I am praying on his behalf. Being his bloodline, I am you still bloodline. Understand? It's still his same grandfather blood running through all of it. So he's not like a stranger. You know, people tell you, hey, you could take your neighbor's son can't do your rights. Because they don't have that blood. You have a daughter, she can do it, she have your blood. Right? You can't take your friend, he have no blood. So it's our blood relation in a Shraddha, not about how much people you could get. You understand? People say things when they're living, but when you die, you do what's right for them. Because nobody knows what's right when you're living. It's according to the Vrata Saradevam, the Vrats, you're going to perform these videos and series. Understand? So look how blessed Harry still is. Right? Your brother's son is like your son. Understand? And your daughter doing your rights. Can't get better than that. So it's still the same bloodline. But you cannot take people like outside to do it. You're not supposed to. People just do it, but you're not supposed to. Understand? So now we say Om, Sri Vitra, Samaja, Kalyana, Trishti, Sam, Prabha. Take it as a line of your phone. The rest of it inside here. So you have water to fill that. No, behind here. This. No, here. Put in 11 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here and 3. 2 go. The one. Nicely done. Nicely. Understand what you're doing, Jesse? If you don't understand, you can ask Auntie Hima. So we're going to do Pinda. So there are 13 Pindas in Shraddha. The first is called Vishnu Pinda. That is exit of the body. The second is Shiva. The third is Yamraj. Fourth is Samraja. Fifth is Karvayam. Sixth is Mitro. 7 is Rudra. 8 is Purusha. 10 is Prita. And 11 months go back to Vishnu. So you start with Vishnu and 11 months. When they come back on earth is Vishnu. Right? And then the 12th month is called Brahma Pinda. Brahma is the beginning. There you go for judgment on the 12th month. And the 13th month, they get Sati Shai Pinda. The 13th month is when now you're giving your form. After the 12th month judgment, and you say, well, now, if you check up your kilas, your actions, your deeds, you're qualified to be a bird, or a dog, or a cow, or a horse, or a donkey. You choose that. God didn't say, Annie, go come a pig in the next life. It's what Annie do in this life, going to depict what you come. God don't choose your partner, you choose it. He give you 2 things. Blessing to come on earth and a soul to enter this world. Question is, what you do comes back to you. So God can't say, Bhaiya, you know, I like you, I'll give you a human form. It don't work so. When you check the chart of deeds, then he calculated. I want to tell you, G-O-D is God, not so? Spell it backwards to me. If you don't have God in your life, you're like a dog. People treat you like a dog, they run you like a dog, and they abuse you like a dog. You know what a dog means? When you don't have God, you have to run pillow to post. You know what I mean? Pillow to post is that phrase, right? It means you don't have a resting place, you don't have a resting mind. When you don't have God in your life, your mind is not peaceful. It becomes like a wild animal all over the place. You don't have a resting house, you don't have a resting life, you don't have peace, because without G-O-D, you're like a D-O-G. Because that's the best dog that abuse it. When a dog, gotta wait till you feed it. Eh? So you see, if you don't have G-O-D, you're just like a D-O-G. Spell it wrong side. So when you want to know what life has, spell it wrong side and see without God, you're like a dog. You have no resting place. Prem se bolo Shukru Bhagwan ki jai. Questions? So that 13 pindas, take up one of the pinda. So as stated in the Prita Sankla of the worship of the Prita Anirvan, Aratayam, removal of the destructions of the souls. And the state of the Prita in which a Jiva Atma presently exists. So we get the biggest one. All look at the same size. So also I make one little bigger than the rest, right? Well, I can look all looking a little the same way. Kalyana Trishti Samadevam. It's in the Pitri Lok, they say, oh Lord, may the soul emerge into this body I'm making. So you're going to perform 13 Pinda Samaj. And then we go in the new bucket, we're going to immerse that and create one big ball. And then we're going to give the soul a complete body to travel. But when you combine the 13 pindas, you're going to be one big ball, right? Say, Lord, I take from the 13 months and I give the soul this body. So it could be a whole entity to travel. Then we had to bring it together. And then we had to melt it after melt it and then release it. So you could be free to travel. Samjhe? Questions? Sabol? So this way you're doing, you offer any pinda like that, like a picture marble, you remember? Then you offer one of this with milk, right? But if you offer milk, I give you everything, right? So you won't be confused. Just get confused quick. And put everything where you can find it, right? So put in pinda, then put in 2 of this, and you put in some honey, right honey? Right? And then you put in a beer with milk like that and cover it and lighten a light. But every time you take out one, you must place back one. Never leave the bowl without a cup. Right? Take all the cups back, you there? You must not break that trend. So once you take out a cup, you add back a cup. Leave 2 days, so let's start. Ready? Now, we're not rushing this prayers. It's the most important prayers. So I want you to repeat after me. Om, offer pinda, armuka, kotrasya, amuka, pretasya, right? Continue the stick, then the muka pretasya, sarvadevam, deva muktaya, kalyana, trishti, samprabha. Om aruka muka gotrasya muka pretasya deva evaya saratam vishnu pindaya sar honey first. All right. Wonderful. Light a light. All right. So skip and leave and you're going from here now, Father, right there. That one is for the ancestors. Kalyan Trishni Samadeva Mangala Guru Dhyanam. All right. So we get this endurance off on there. All right. Put in saffron first. Om Kalyana Deva Vishnu Rokayini Sarvadevasya Brahmayini Mangala Mangalarana Deva Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyana Trishni Samadevasya Brahmayini Mangala Mangaladana Devaya Vishnu Rokam Kalyana Trishni Samadevasya Vishnu Rokam Mangala Kalyana Deva Om Sri Armuka Mukha Gotrasya Mukha Preta Ishatila Devam Shankara Shiva Pindaya Sarva Devaya Namostute Kalyana Trishni Samadevam Mangala Gotrasya Kalyana Devam Mangala. Yeah. Next one. So next one is called Pritasya Uyam Pinda. Om Aramuka Gotrasya Muka Pritasya Isha Tiladevam Mangala Ani Harimala. And you know, make a fresh mala. Well, you all eat. Karamuka Pretasya Kalyana Trishni Samadevaya Mangala Mangala Guru Dhyanam Kalyana Trishni Samadevasya Vishnu Rokayani Sarvadevaya Vishnu Rokaya. Yeah, right through now. Only 4 so we don't put it. Kalyana Trishti. Look at how all in the nice flowers like you. Kalyana Trishni Samadeva Gotrasya Gota Deva Mangala Mangalarana Devaya Vishnu Lokaya Sarvadevam Mangala Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Samraja Pindaya Om Samrajaya Sarvamuka Gotrasya Muka Pritasya Devayanam Tamadeva Samrajaya Mahapindaya Samadeva Mukaya Saradeva Samadevam Om Samraja Pindaya Saradevam Deva Savishaya. How long is it? Kalyana Trishti. I could use the same one for it too. Kalyana Trishni Samadevaya Mangala Mangaladana Devasya Vishnurokayani Sarvadeva Atmaya Shanti Bhava. Om Karanam Ramayani Sarvadevaya Saramuka Gotra Samuka Tilaya Samrajaya Pindaya Pritasya Mukha Devam Kalyana Devasya Atma Shanti Bhavasya Mukha Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Namo Astute. Is it? Kalyana Devasya Samapravayani Mangala Gurudanam Kalyana Trishti Amukha Gotrasya Mukha Pretasya Mukha Devaya Kalyana Devasya Samadeva. No light. So we keep an eye on you so we can know, you know. Why you close that press with that light, right? The light coming like you do all the havan for them, you know. You know? Om Amukaya Gotrasya Mukha Prestasya Ishatil Devaya Torjasi Pretasya Preta Pindaka Vishayam Deva Atmaya Shamadevasya Pretaya Kalyana Trishni Samadevam Om Karanayanam Sarva Deva Vishnu Lokayani Sarva Devaya Kalyana Trishni Samadevaya Atmayam Sarvadevasya Kalyana Trishti Samakalyana Deva Mangala Guru Dhanam. You understand me, Puja? Jesse? So the Pinda basically is creating a subtle body for you to travel every month. So when you do Pinda every month, it connects to this one. It's 13 Pindas, 13 months. So even when you do 11 months, Banarada, instead of do Pinda 12 and 13 months. We don't stop at the 12, 11 months. Because the 12, if you do stop at 11 months, you leave him alone to go for judgment, leave him alone to come get it formed. So the 2 days, 2 months, you still have to do it. And after the 30 months, then you can live a normal life. You can have a wedding, you can have 10 party, whatever you want, you can do after that. But not till the 30 months done. If you have any big function here, distract the soul. We have to understand that. Right? If you have an engagement, you decide to get engaged with the Father 1 year, you distract that soul. So you have to do things that give the soul solace that you can travel comfortable. And if you go in, you get married and you see they enjoying themselves and think you say, they make it for me. I'm glad I gone, you know. If you take it wrong with the waiting, you put it in our soul mind. Negative thoughts. That's why we don't have too much of celebration. Right? Now you have a first thing, you will be protecting that soul in the way it travels, so you will not be lost in that atmosphere. If a soul lost in that way, it becomes a preta, it becomes a brute. A boot is a spirit because you have nowhere to go. If you had to go Sugarman's for 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock, you're leaving home. And then reach halfway the bridge and come back, you reach for 10. Your appointment gone, the time gone for it. So when a soul have the hour to reach and you keep back that soul, what happens? The soul get locked out. Because the time of the portal opens for a certain time for that soul. That's why I had to prepare, when people do sometimes Bandara, when they cremate, they check in 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. And you care about the 5 days and check 10 days, how much you get. So when it's 13 days sanskars was performed for the soul to travel, the soul still lingering because nothing to do yet. So that soul will be trapped out because it will be locked out, the time will go, auspicious hour will go, and that soul will have to be struggling to find a way. Good? That's why you have to perform in accordance with Titi or timing. I will check the time of death to calculate the time of the Shraddha. Date of the Shraddha, date of the shaving sanskar. Good? And then you can continue now. So when somebody die, you check the next day, 10 o'clock. If you die 4 o'clock, next morning going to make 1 day, next day going to make 2 days and 3 days. And that time on the 3rd day, the soul rise. Right? When the soul rise, that the day we perform Dud Mohi, or we give that soul knowledge of death. So the soul like a dog locked up in a kennel for so long, 3 days, and asleep, you get up, you're hungry, you're thirsty. You're rushing, come to see where you could get. Right? And if you don't do it, it hampers you because you're going to be all over your space. That's why so we do it today. You call him, you give him, you explain to him that he died, you don't have a body no more, to come, when he comes, to be peaceful. So you have to let that soul know that you don't have a body no more, the body is disposed of, it's just this existent soul is what you have now. Please, as you come to spend the days before you depart here, please be peaceful. Don't be troublesome. That we ask him that day, remember? Right? To be comfortable and accept that. We have forget you, but we are doing the best that you can go freely. So you have to make the soul conscious of the purpose of your doings. And then you walk him back because you come like he was in darkness. So take him back like a child through hard dark. And reason use the because long time there are no light. So you came through darkness to a privilege of light. So you could see the minor light coming through. Understand? That's why I walk him through the light and the blade. So nobody will be hampered in that journey. So you see our purpose, right? That's why I light the firewood and went through the house. Room to room. This is the house he know. So now you get to reintroduce him to the house. So now you can be peaceful and he will only stay with the lightest light. He can't go all over the place. The lightest light and they will be his place of comfort till he departs today. Good? There too much one time? Wonderful. Continue. Om Amuka Gotrasya Muka Pritasya Maya Rudra Pinda Saradevasya Kalyana Trishti Katikches Kalyana Deva Mangala Mangala Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Rupaya Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Jnanam Kalyan Atma Shanti Bhavasya Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Om Sri Paramatmaya Kalyana Trishti. Om Amuka Gotrasya Muka Pritasya Deva Tejasittilasya Kalyana Trishti Amuka Pretasya Teja Maya Deva Purusha Maya Deya Purusham Atmaya Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevam Om Amuka Pretasya Amukaya Pritam Ishatila Samaya Teja Devaya Amuka Devam Amukaya Raruda Mukamaya Mrityo Pinda Samajadevam Kalyana Trishti Samadevam Mangala Guru Jnanam Kalyana Trishti. Wonderful. Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Mangala Nana Devaya Vishnu Lokam Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Jnanam Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Om Devaya Muka Muka Gotrasya Muka Pritasya Purushaya Pinda Samadevaya Mangala Mangala Rana Deva Vishnu Rukaya Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Prita Pritasya Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Gotrasya Gotam Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Rukayani Sarvadevam Atmaya Shanti Prabhayani. Wonderful. So good at doing it. Om Aramuka Mukasya Muka Pritasya Anushka Pritaya Tujamaya Deti Purusha Pindaya Deva Atmaya Sarvadevam Kalyana Trishni Samaprabhayanam Pujaya Maya Datayam sa muka muka gotrasya muka pritasya ishatila tejamaya deva prita atmayam sarvadevam mangala guru namustute kalyana trishni sarvadevaya atmayam sarva kalyana trishni samadevaya vitram samadevaya Guru Jnanam Kalyana Trishti Sarva Kalyana Deva Mangala Mangala Guru Jnanasya. Right. So now we are in 11 pinda, right? In 11 months, devil will be on that pinda. Om Amuka Deva Muka Gotrasya Muka Pritasya Tejasi Maya Vishnu Arpanasya Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Atmaya Sarva Kalyan Trishti Samadevam Mangala Guru Janam Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Atmaya Shanta Devaya Vishnu Rukayanam Sarvadevaya. Could you please stick? Put ready? Kalyana Deva Vishnu Loka Mangala. And this is the 12th Pinda, which will be the day of judgment. Right? Put some oil and give on that. Nice done, Annie. Well done. Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Lokaya Mangala Guru Dhanam Kalyana Trishti Sarvadeva Mangala Devam Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Lokaya Kalyana Trishti Samadevam Atmaya Shamadeva Pritasya Amuka Gotrasya Muka Pritasya Saradeva Mangala Guru Dhanam Kalyan Trishni Samadeva Vishnu Arpanasya. Om Muka Reva Gotrasya Muka Presasya Tejasi Maya Ashati Shaya Param Deva Sati Shaya is Lord Krishna in the purest of form. Every soul going to now face Lord Krishna and say, you have done so and so, recollect his old deeds and then give him his next form. On that 13 months. So the last pinda is very important. 11 months, 12 months and 13 months. Most people lock out their family at 11 months. When that banana done, everything done. We still have the 12-month pinda to do. And still have the 13-month pinda. If you love your family, you'll go to 2 months. Right? And give him. So when you get a new form, you know it still connects to you. Wonderful. Prem Sabol Sri Guru Bhagwan Ki Jai. Question? Yeah. After the 11 months, everybody gets started how it hangs swing. But you have to perform that vitra. Right? When he goes to judgment, you give him pinda so he goes strong. And then you give him pinda in 30 months, so a new form going to be a strong form. So you help him. And the combination of all 13 pindas becomes the Mahamula, where the soul gets one big entity to travel with. So who does it? We have to do for them. I will tell you, Manaka Harupa Prabhu Nanake Katwa Puja Samadheva Prabhu Natake Katwa. When you are a child, they were your walking stick. And when they reach the stage, you are the walking. You have to guide them through. You have to guide your father through the 13 months. So you holding his hand in prayers and walking him through that 13 months. And every month you're going to offer pinda and you're going to offer milk and tea or whatever. And you're going to say, Lord, strengthen the soul. So you'll be strong to one next month. So every month you do a pinda and strengthen that soul to travel one more month. So when you use up your energy, you give him more energy to go on next month. And next month. And next month. You think you're helping him? You're helping yourself too. You got that hand that give, receive. And when you're giving him, you're going to receive also. Understand? So if two other could do it, better yet. Right? 2 better than 1 and 1 better than none. Good? Prem Sabol Shri Guru Bhagwan Ki Jai. So we have performed the Pinda Samaj. After offering the Pinda, we're going to feed the celestial devotees. So we already asked. So the soul not going to get the food. The devotees we're going to offer the food for now. Because every devata, every form of the Pitri, Purusha, Mangalasya, Deva, Krishna, Ishta, Sati, Shaya, all the forms, we perform the Pitris, we're going to feed those Pitris. So these Pitris are going to sustain your father. So you have to feed them so he gets sustenance. Right? So normally you go see they cutting it up small, so you could take 2 Sahari and do the whole price. I don't believe in that. If you're giving, you give the whole amount. So I just tell them, no, I want my whole Sahari. Give them belly full so he could get belly full. Understand? You have a whole cake, but you cut a little piece in square so. You know, long time, you know what long time? You grow up long time. Dance mind a long time, you know how to get ice cream? Ice cream was expensive, a little cup of ice cream so, and they give you a tea set cup, and that spoon, that was your ice cream. You remember that? So when you want to get ice cream in a little tea set cup, in a small little cup, you get ice cream, and you get that at your share, Right? Now you want a whole, and you're going back and take a next, and you have bucket. Now we don't have bucket in small days. Biggest cup of ice cream was so. And it was expensive. So when you get in a little tea set cup, you're happy. You get? Understand? When they bake a cake, you get plenty, you get a piece content with that. Understand? Well, now you want more. When you get parasite, you get another piece of paper like that, and a little spoon. They cut out the flame flour bag in pieces, little square, and the one person go pass out the pass a napkin, they pass in the paper. Next one come with a little bowl so, and that feed in the whole crowd. Understand? Because they don't have give, just make homemade give, one bottle of give, go make the parasite. And you get a bowl so, and that feed in 100 people. Understand? And you get a little half spoon of parasite. And you can't say one more because you have no more. Understand? So it shows you where we came from to where we are. We make a big jump. But we don't know where we're going because looking at we're going to worse days. We're going back to the old days. We got to cut down and chinks because we're going back to hard days. Because so it's coming now. Because greed overcome power and power take over the world. The rich will get richer and the poor will be poor because they want to stay poor. You understand? Because you don't want to elevate yourself. You don't want to change yourself. You don't want to do better. So now we're going to feed saying, Batram Bhojan Kalyan Priti Prabhu, as I offer this food to you, may it sustain the soul in all the 13 months and scar, that he will not be hungry or suffering, right? For any form of comfort on that journey. You understand what you're doing, Jesse? If you don't understand, contact your Pandit. Put whole one, right? Oh, no. Put the roti first. Share roti first. Yeah. Give all roti. Give some, you can put it inside. Om Samagritaya Savaishaya Arpana Pasham Chavarsamayam Om Nana Viranai Vira Prishtam Deva Bhojanam Sarvadeva Namostute Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Vitralokai. Before put that tulsi. Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Dhanayam Devasya Kalyan Trishti Samadevam Mangala Guru Dhanam Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Namostute. Then put one of the ilampalam, yeah. Om Ilampalamaya Divya Kalyan Trishni Samadevaya Mangala Rupanamustute Kalyan Trishti Samaprabha Mangala Guru Dhyanam Kalyan Trishti Samaghavishaya Dana Devasya Gotrasya Maya Devam Kalyan Trishti Samaprabhaya Vishnu Pinaya Sarva Kalyan Trishti. One of the kush grass. One in each. Om Kushdevaya Brahmayani Mangala Kushdevdaya Sarvadevaya Namostute Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Dhyanam Kalyan Trishti Samprabhayani Mangala Guru Dhyanam Kalyan Trishti Samadeva. Chalani, watch me a minute. Right. Sit right now. Give me enough, Jesse. Give me enough, that's all I get. The mafia, Vanna. Get a small piece of leaf so, and attach some category plate for me. Make a little plate with category for me. कल्याण तृष्णी समदेवा विष्णु लोकाय सर्वदेवा मंगल मंगल दान देवा विष्णु लोकाय सर्व कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवाय मंगल. I think that side. Yeah. सर्व कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवा मंगल गुरु नमोस्तुते. Can you do my vakadis? कल्याण तृष्णि समदेवा विष्णु लोकाय सर्वदेवा मंगल गुरु ज्ञानम कल्याण तृष्णि समदेवा आत्माय शांति भवस्य. Oh, if I put it, if I put it. We didn't put nothing inside here. Nice. Put some honey. Wonderful. कल्याण तृष्णि समदेवाय मंगल. You know what they call this? Kongolala. Right? And when you have frightened, you go and you put in together to chanting. This protects the soul. Just like a guard for the soul, right? It wards off any negative elements. The next 10 years, you won't know what that is. It gain extinct. No, it hard to get over, no? कल्याण तृष्णि समदेवा कोंगोलाला कल्याण तृष्णि समदेवा मंगल सरा कल्याण तृष्णि. Long time every house you see in sweet room and that growing. And in milk flowers. कल्याण तृष्णि समदेवा विष्णु लोकाय सर्वदेवायम कल्याण तृष्णि सर्वदेवा मंगल गुरु देवाय विष्णु लोक मंगल सरा देवा. Long time belly hot near boil shining bush. Not again. No, they want tablet. Cover. सर्व कल्याण तृष्णि समदेवम. That's how you do it in a uniform. That's how you prepare the food for the Shraddha. Let's take pay item cut about 1 and about 6 pieces. So we're not giving enough. I guess. So where's your favorite? You had dahi there? I know. It have it and we have to look for everything. Then mo bole, any bole behind you? Yes, you know? Can you get in trouble, no? Put us behind it, like a band. Good. Where did he? You want to say for me? Yeah. Wait. No, we just take it over. No, we'll rest and leave now. But say your day here, I'm going to get some walk now. Put that. So now, we go walk this. Put it, empty it area. We go work this on it, don't worry. Yeah. I see you complaining now, so. Kelyana Trishti puts a Harry, no? I'll just take a cup. Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Mangala Guru Dhanam. Same way, treated the same way. Now we take an notice for your ancestors, right? Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Mangala Sarva Kalyana Trishti. Put everything in it, right? No, I don't it. Always doing. We just don't get it work. I just don't make it. Last year doing nothing now. Get my cup now to put some milk. I put Kongolala, yeah. Right. Now we want to put some ghee and all. See if we can stretch. Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Rokam. Just a little bit for here. Mommy, have a bowl here. Make a bowl. And carry the rest inside it. No, Annie, the cup is for milk. Now empty bowl. Kalyana Trishti, Lord Krishna loves ghee. Good. Kalyana Devasya Vishnu Rokaya Mangalam Mangaladana Deva Vishnu. Put some milk in it for me. Nice, good, they walk in. Varahara sweet mordant. Give me some give it. Right. Kalyana Trishti Samadhur Mohini Dhur Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Dhur Kalyana Trishti Samadevam Mangala Gurjanam Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Rokaya Mangala Vishnu Rokayini Sarvadevaya Vishnu Rokam Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Vishnu Srima Purushaya Vishnu Rokaya Chandrayanam Sarvadevanam Astute Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Devaya Sarva Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Mangala Guru Janam Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya. Put this in front and not on top of it. Front it. कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवा विष्णु रोका आत्मा शांति भवा सर्वरोकायिनी कल्याण तृष्टि समदेव. Hold this. We're done. Sprinkle some water, right? Put the flowers and then we're going to cover. कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवस्या मंगलम मंगलदान देवा विष्णु रोकायिनी कल्याण तृष्टि संप्रभाय मंगला गुरुदेव गंगाय च यमुना च गौरस्वर सती नामादि सिंधुर कावेरी जल अष्टमना नीरी कुरु कल्याण तृष्टि संप्रभाय. धनस्या कल्याण भोज भोग भोग देवम कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवस्या ब्रह्मायनी मंगल मंगल सरा देवा विष्णु रोकायनी सर्व कल्याण दृष्टि संप्रभायनी मंगल मंगल दान देवा विष्णु. Nicely. Hold on there. Hold here. Cover the whole body. And put it right there. Put it in. Even on this one. Even on that. And I got it. Sprinkle water. Om Atmaya Sarvadevaya Vishnurukaya Mangala Saradevam Vishnurukaya Sarva Kalyan Trishti. All three. Kalyana Devasya Brahmayani Mangala. Name of already. I put it in the middle. Put one of this each. Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Rokaya Mangala Saraharian. Put one of the Raksha first. Rakshasamadevaya Vishnu Roka Mangala Mangalasthana Devam Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevasya Brahmayani. Flowers. Malikari Sugandhini Malatai. Let me light it. Malatai Nivai Prabhu Mala Hirtani Pushtapani Prahikritam Sarvadevam Mangala Gurujanam Kalyan Trishti Samaprabhaya. Sprinkle some back there. Yeah, let's sprinkle some tulsi. From here go back down. From this leaf go down, right? Om Atmaya Sarva Guru Dhyanam Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Roka Namustute Kalyan Trishti. Sprinkle it tulsi on the body. Have more flowers there? Decorate from here to here flowers. Good boy. Two of you hold it. Tap the tree leaf, you want to rest. Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala. Sprinkle water on your whole body. Gangaya cha Yamuna cha Godadaswarasati Namare Sindhur Kaveri Jala Ashtamena Nidhi Kuru Guru Janavita Guru Deva Kripa Jaya Guru Janavita Jaya Atma Kripa Jaya Jaya Guru Kripa Vidasuka Mangala Rupa. The neck, does the neck here? Deva Kripa Jaya Guru Atma Vijaya Puja Kripa Jaga Mangal Kripaya Devanato Jaya Guru Kripaya Mangalatu. No, same way, neck. Put your hand on your forehead. Is it forehead, yeah? Is it two ears? Is it neck? Om Kalyan Trishni Samadhivaya Vishnu Rokaya. Two ears. under the neck, 2 arms, 2 wrists. Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Mangala. Mali Kari Sugandini Mala Taini Vai Prabhu. You said, I'll give him some, I use some. Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Mangala Guru. Devasya Kalyan Trishti Samadevam. Om Yani Kani Variganti Chapa Pani Janmantri Kritani Cha Tani Tani Give. Alright. एक बार बोलो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की रस रंग Take flowers. Is the dress running good? Jesse got a party in the sun. Pray for him. Mataviram Shuka Krishna Gata Kritaya Jagata Vahini Devaya Krishna Chanta Kripa Jaya Govinda Jaya Govinda Krishna Vita Jaya Govinda Deka Samayatra Dinagaraya Kovanato Jaya Krishna Kanaya Om Jayom Jayom Krishna Om Heya Om Jayom Jayom Krishna Om Jaya Jaya Krishna Jaya Guru Deva Puja Kripa Jaya Mangala Seva Om Jayom Jayom Krishna Om Matana Pasana Kotana Deva Krishna Vachandan Ka Jagadeva Om Jayom Jayom Krishna Om. Off everybody's foot and bow. Hold on to this. Kalyan Trishni Matri, hold together, touch it. Mangala Kaha Mata Pita Devam Kalyan Trishni Samadevaya Rupaya Mangala Mata Pita Samadevam. You know your grandmother name? Section name? Father name? Any sibling dies? Die, take their names. Kalyan Trishti Samadevam Pitrasara Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Gurdanam Kalyan Trishni Samadevaya Mangala Vetraya Sra Atmaya Shanti Bhava Om Sri Pitrayi Samadeva Atma Shanti Bhava. We say, oh Lord, if there's any one of these siblings or the parents didn't get a resting place, today pray in their behalf, because if they have resting place, then he's going to travel freely. If they don't have, they're going to hold him back. You know, nobody wandering soul to keep that soul back. So today give a special share to Lord Krishna to give liberation to who was trapped into this universe. Kalyan Trishti Samprabha Arpanam. Rest it up there. Finally smoke my ani. Kalyan. I know they say they run any evil force and all this movement. Rama Kalyan Krishna Sarade. Prem se bolo Sri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. So there are 10 paras. So the gifts are done for the departed journey. At the shroud given to the offering Kalyan Devas as Dan, this is known as Paradan. Items gifted are intended to serve that deceased during that journey from Yamlok to the kingdom of Sri Krishna. The main types of para are identified and the Guru Puran as Umbrella represents house. Clothing, body. So you offer the clothing, so you hope you'll get a body. Offer the umbrella, so you'll have shelter and you may come back in our house. Then you offer the utensils of brass, that you will not be trapped anywhere. And when the pillars are offered, there will be a utensil to collect it. So the Tarian lota, the water offering, and the pinda, he receive it upon that vibration. And then he says the straw mat, or called Vilashana, is for you to have rest on that journey. The food offering, the seed I will give, represent the food for the future, where our soul will always be sustained. So you pay it forward. I will give the seed in that hand. The gold and guitar, for anything you have left undone, you ask forgiveness. The lamp, that he will not be into darkness. And the sheet represents comfort, a new beginning. So I give it, it's called Paradhan. Slippers, that the journey will not be uncomfortable. It is said, whosoever give the 10 dance, gift of the Paras, is said to be given a comfortable space for that soul to travel. He said, the Supreme Bhagwan reign of all carnation, in the heavenly and earthly, the soul takes 13 months to actually leave the atmosphere. So at the 11th month, then the soul actually leave the earthly planes. You have thousands of spares to travel. There's something called the Bahusagar. You ever heard of Bahusagar? A river, we had to cross a river. But you know what Bahusagar is? You know? Bahusagar is the obstacles you create in your life, the mistakes you make in your life, the blockage you create. So if you are Navin vexed with you, and he busts a bottle and throw by the bridge so you can't come in, and he had to cross that bottle to go back. So whatever you do in your life becomes blockage, and they call it river of blockages, Bahusagar. Right? That is your obstacles you create. So when you come this way, all the mistake you make, you have to go back. Same place you come, you have to go back, you know. It's a one-way journey, and you go forward, and you have to go back where you start. To the Master. From God we come, and to God we return also. But in that journey, it becomes tormented by the actions that you do. And that is called the Bahusagar. Not a river you're going to cross, the river of obstacles that you create. You have to find a way back to cross it. Make sense? So all the wrong things you do, go block you. Now we do Gita, we do the Paras, so you can find comfort and ask forgiveness on the journey. That's why you offer to the parents and the ancestral linkage. If anyone of them didn't have resting place, they will not confuse him, so you can travel freely. So you feed them also, so they are sustained. And when a dog belly full, what does do? Forget to bark, relax. So when they are comfortable, what happens? They'll not interfere with his journey. How important it is to do these things. Good? So the Parat Kalyan Trishtikata tells you that saga where the cross is only blockage you create. So we see in Bhagavan today as he has to cross that Bhausagar. The obstacles you create, we ask forgiveness. Oh Lord, may he be free from that bondage. As you ask, oh Lord, and beg in severance and praise that his soul is free from any attachment. Para. Ani? Ani para. She's around studying on the shadow cross. You hold that and you brother hold you, see that. Take a father name 7 times. He Bhagavan Uvacha Ashchaya Avalochavam Pragavande Bharadeva Gata Deva Namostute. O Arjun, blessed are the soul that lives in this world. Blessed are the soul that dies with the comfort of love. One should not grieve for those that die. One should not grieve for the soul that left. Wise men feel not a sorrow joy, for death is uninvited but always present. You know the Madras have a tradition, right? When somebody died, they cry and grieve and bawl. When somebody died, they celebrate. Why? They mad? The teaching is different, eh? You say when you're born in this world, you know what you have to go through. When you die, you're going back to God. Your trouble's done. When you're born, your troubles start. So they do the opposite. When a child born, we dancing. And when somebody die, we crying. And they do the opposite. They cry in front and they celebrate in the end. Then awake in a Madras home is like a party. Not like party, but they have drumming, they have singing, they have dancing. Right? They where Raja Rani dance come from. That was celebration dance of life. They sing Birahan, there was a dance song, and Raja Rani. Papa, you remember that? And that was week, right? And you had a certain tribe of the Christians do Tambu Bambu celebration in week. Because they celebrate in life, not the journey. Understand? So Bhagavan is saying to Arjun, he said, do not cry or grieve for those that die. They are coming back to me. He said, their troubles are over and the time is up. The soul is untouched, unburnt, cannot dry. Water, fire cannot destroy it. So why grieve over it? He said, the only thing that is demolished is the body, because the body is the last existing connection to that soul. So don't cry over our body. Body is no use to you. The embodiment of that body, the soul has left. So when the soul left that body, the soul is going back to God. So what are you grieving for? He was privileged to leave. No people die and they haven't find the body yet. People die and they get to decompose. How blessed was he? Can I say, Mangala tu jaga Krishna Murari Puja Samhajaga Guru Kripa Jayom Jayom Jayom. How privileged was he to get Chandan? How privileged was he to get a mala? Mantras, arti, and a farewell. How blessed was he? We just look at that as a grieving time. He said, man grieve, the soul don't. A soul is happy to leave this body. It's only man, material part is attached to this body. How amazing life is. How amazing life is. So he said, why grieve for a soul that accepts death? He wasn't forced out of his body, he accepted death. Also, the embodiment of the natural body goes through the experience of childhood, youth, old age. Death will always come to release you from this world. That will always be the exit of this world. So, no matter what you do in life, death is coming. Whether you want it or not. But he says, Arjun, Kararupa Kalyani Trishti Sampradaya. He says, not the fear of death, is the fear of leaving everything behind. You see, the soul fears most, not death, he fears what he have accomplished. He studied the house, he studied the wife, he studied the husband, he studied the children, he studied the money in the bank before he leaves his body. All that he had gone before he died, he have to give up. And when he gives up all that in his mind, then his soul going to leave. He's going to live. Not so? And if I want to do something, close your eye tight, and you feel still like you've seen it. Because subconsciously you're still seeing it. So he said, Arjun, Vanakarupa Kilamana Kahikatwa, he said, do not be trapped by this body, but let the soul travel freely. Prem se bolo Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Jai Jai Krishna Varana Purusha Samavita Dukha Sukha Samepaya. Jai Jai Krishna Jaya Sri Krishna. Jai Jai Krishna, Jaya Sri Krishna. Nasata Vitra Bhava Nanyavidya Uttaraka Tatra Vasuka Krishna. Tavanato Samatatra Vitayo Krishna Vachandrana Guru Krimeno. Jai Jai Krishna, Jaya Sri Krishna. Yotrana Mitra Samakatama Krishna Natana Sasrayama Pura Vita Jaya. Jai Jai Krishna, Jaya Sri Krishna. Jai Jai Krishna, Jaya Sri Krishna. O Lord, today as we offer this Paradan, please accept it on behalf of the departed Bhagwan. Today as we give this Rudra Sadashaktam, O Lord, as we give this Paradan, the Vitradan, Beerdan, Bhogdan, Bhog is food. Why? We give money. Why you offer money? coins as debts. Right? We offer Dachina in the Sira that he will not come back into poverty. Offer clothes that he will be in a house fully clothed. Offer the umbrella that he'll born back in a house, shelter. Offer shit wherever he is, and wherever he come back, he will have comfort. That's what we do it for. Slippers to any scorching force you have to go through. You'll be able to be shielded. That soul will be protected. So we offer Paradhan. Think it's important to it? Call Joey for me. She bring out when she come in. Any question? Yeah? Understand? Make sense? Wonderful. Being your wife, she have to hold it on. So she press too. So this is the reality of life. After birth is death, and after death is birth. He said the soul never dies, but reincarnates into this world. You can come back as an ant, you can come back as a chicken, you can come back as a goat, a dog, or a donkey. But you're going to come back. But Karni Barni Katha in the Christian Dhan says, if you expose your body and life, you can come out tree to expose your whole life. If you're eating like a dogette, you come back a hog to always want. But the Karni Barni Katha tells you that. And he shows it a bit there. And in Bhir Gita, he shows you when you like to expose your body and pose, nude, you come back a tree, your whole life you're naked. Strange as the world, eh? Strange as the world. He said, but whatever you give, you get. Don't put money in the bank, don't expect to go and get. Right? He said, the things you do comes back to you. If you give, you get. If you put, you receive. But he says the important part to understand is everybody needs somebody. Right? Your father needs you now to perform his right. You need your boss to get a salary. You need the customers to have a job. Everybody needs somebody. If you don't have customers, you don't have a job, you don't have a job, you don't have a boss, you don't have a boss, you have no finance. So who they need who they? You need a boss to get a job. You get a job, now you need customers to make your job worth it. Right? Your customers need a boss to get paid. So everybody needs somebody. The gardener have to plant the garden to get produce for you to buy, so you can have food in your kitchen. Whoever is studying tomatoes looking good, boy. You ever think when you hatch the man went to get the tomatoes good? You're going to take it and dumping it back and say, nah, it's too expensive. But you know my money is spending chemical. But one says everything has a reason, but we don't understand it till we have to face it. You know your mother cooking, you don't want to eat. When you have to go and face the market, negotiate and cook it, then you realize how hard it is. When they cook the food, you don't want it. It takes energy, it takes time, it takes sacrifice. She come in? Right? All that is important. So the Sutras take a lot of sacrifice to make. You take the cow to eat the grass, to come to nutrients, to develop milk. They milk the cow and they sell you the milk to make you try and still want it. How strange it is, eh? No problem. It's a mind matter, you know. Tell Jewish hold up and praise, you know. Any questions? Any questions? Understand it? Simple? So in life, there are many things you have to go through. But they say what I meet you didn't pass you. What you meet you didn't pass you, and they say what goes around comes around. If you do something wrong, you'll come back somewhere else. You give something good, you'll come back somewhere else. You ever notice that you're doing some work, and your friend, you're helping your friend, they come to help you? But somebody else come? Why? You ever think why? Because by the time you need that help, you are so high up, you grow. Physically you grow. But that friend is right where he was. God will send somebody to pull you down, He sends somebody to push you up. So you always send somebody that is in the same vibration as you to help you grow, not somebody to pull you down. So somebody don't come to vex. It just ain't worth helping you at that time. The Lord will send somebody that has the vibration to help you climb, not somebody to pull you down. Understand? 5 people doing the same job, getting the same salary. And one will make himself something and 3 will just can't use the money. Understand? Look, old people long time, they didn't have a big salary, you know. Right? But just when they go market, they always pin something. Show mommy know what I pin something. Right? And when the day thing hard, you know, when the part of the mattress, there was something coming out. Hey, take this and go and buy that. That long time people. Understand? Now you're buying more than 18. You're buying 10 tin of this and you're using 2. And next month you buy 5 tin again and still have 8 in the cupboard. So you have so much of one thing and you're short of something else. Right? If you're cooking food and you're cooking 3 cups of rice and 2 cups of wheat, so we're going to cook 4 cups the next day. It has cooked 1 cup less. Right? Because Bhagavan said, when you waste, you lose. Because what you try when somebody is praying for, what you wasting, somebody is grieving for. You see, you have so much, learn to appreciate it. Right? I feel we got to put it on, and when she comes, we got to do it, right? Yeah, righty. Take flowers. And pray. Om Vitraya Maruka Pahi Devavana Yamaraja Tatratana Bhagapari Paradana Saramahovata Nakumar Devanato Kahana Jagapani Taninato Jaga Krishna Murari Jaya Om, come. Jaya Om, take up the para. Jaya Om, Vitra Samasuka Matanadayo Devanato Jaya Krishna Devanato Jaya Krishna Jaya Om, Jaya Om, Jaya Om, Jaya Om, Jaya Om, Jaya Om. Vatanato Jaya Krishna Murari Devanato Jaya Mangalahari Jaya Om, Jaya Om, Jaya Om. Jaya Jaya Krishna Jaya Sri Krishna Krishna Kripa Jaya 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 Guru Jaya Om Tuhina Krishna Guru Kripaya Mangala Rupa Jaya Krishna Kripa Jaya Om Jaya Om Jaya Om Jaya Om Jaya Om Mangala Tu Jaya Krishna Jaya Guru Jaya Jaya Krishna Jaya Jaya Om Jaya Om Jaya Om Jaya Om Om 3 Krishna Arpan by the feet. Take Hari name 5 times. Touch it to the video. And then hand gesture. Five times. Take the Sita and hand it to pass that to Jesse. Take the Sita. Take your name. Pray. Kalyana Trishti Bhoga Bhoga Saradeva Mangala Mangala Kalyan Devasya. Take him Marafara name and then his name. Mata Pita Sara Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Roka Kalyana Trishti Bhava. So I want to learn a grandparents' name. When somebody die in the family, it's how do you know them names. Your grandmother and your grandfather, and then the person die. Get to know the names. That's very important. Good? Pass it for him. Take. No, that is a serious thing, eh? The fire, the coals. 90. Touch it and pass it across. Kalyana Trishti, touch it about it 3 times. Kalyana Trishti, Dhana Dhana Devasya Vishnu Lokasya Kalyana Tripasya. Kalyana Om Parasya Kalyana Trishti Bhava. Kalyana Deva Nama Nama Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Paradana Devam Naresh Nam Se Kalyana Devam Vishnu Loka. Param Tkara Om Bastu Govindam Govinda Krishna Murari. Kalyana Trishti. Alright. Give him a massage. Kararayini Savadeva Virayanam Mangalato Jaga Krishna Murari. You try and avoid this Sindhura till next year. Read one year down first. Kalyana Trishni Samadevaya Vishnu Lokaya Sarvadevam. Wonderful. Put on top. Right, so Sindhura got touch you. Right, massage daddy. Kalyana Deva Vitram. Squeeze like you have life again. When I massage me, I say Hara, you know, Hara. Right? Good. Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Mangala Guru. If you have massaging and you're playing with your foot. Right? You might go and travel game, I'll strength. Right? Karanam Vitra Samadeva Atma Saradevam Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Mangala Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudeva Namaha. Anyone? Light it. Om Yani Kani Chapapani Janmansri Kritani Cha Tani Tani Kineshyanti Parakshanaya Kalyana Deva Vishnu Lokaya Mangala in fire pot. Ek Babalo Sri Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Put some wood in the fire. Empty it out. Long time people say wood, they say wood. You know that, Jesse? So we are almost to the end of this part of the puja, right? So everything interlock each other, right? So the reason that you do the massage is prepare our soul for journey. Strengthen him, make sure you're okay, flow it. Jama Poli would be. Put that two piece again. Opposite side, right? Nice. You know they walk. Put some sweet rice and see everything. Rasa roti, break it up nicely. Yeah, you said that last lap. And mera bole. Empty it, put some ghee, mix it up. Right, mix it up by the time you mix it up. Take some water, Ashman the fire, 3 times, round the fire. Om Papa Kalyan Trishti Saradeva Mangala Gurujanam Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Lokaya Sarva Ganeshaya Nilam Jalam Deva Master Parameshwaraya. Now take some ghee, open the fire. Om Sri Prajapati Bhyo Namaswara Yama Devtaya Bhyo Namaswara Kula Devtaya Bhyo Namaswara Om Sri Guru Devta Bhyo Namaswara Indra Devtaya Bhyo Namaswara Ishta Devtaya Bhyo Namaswara Guru Devta Bhyo Namaswara Naresh Nam Se Yamraja Bhyo Namaswara Take almo. Naresh Nam Se Guru Devta Bhyo Namaswara Naresh Nam Se Krishna Bhyo Namaswara Naresh Nam Se Pitri Devta Bhyo Namaswara Naresh Nam Se Guru Devta Bhyo Namaswara. Take a full spoon now. Naresh Nam Se Agni Devta Bhyo Namaswara. Person sari pot nahi now mix it, auntie. Pass the favor, offering like that, right? So I will say the mantra and you say swara. Yeah. Om Prajapati Bhyo Nama Swara. Om Sri Indra Nama Bhyo Nama. Agni Nama Bhyo Nama. Surma Deva Bhyo Nama. Om Narayan Bhyo Nama. Om Yam Raja Bhyo Nama. Krishna Bhyo Nama. केश्वराय भ्यो नमः, शिवाय भ्यो नमः, पितृयाय भ्यो नमः, चित्रगुप्ताय भ्यो नमः. Take all more. Take your grandmother name. Mata Devayam Rajaya भ्यो नमः. Grandfather. Pitaya Pita Deva Deva भ्यो नमः Swara. Krishnaya भ्यो नमः Swara. Offer. How much sibling die? 4, you know the names? Take the first name, how they die, take the name, how they die. Om Sri Pitraya Bhyo Namah Swara. Om Pitraya Bhyo Namah Swara. Om Pitraya Bhyo Namah Swara. Om Guru Devtaya Bhyo Namah Swara. Now take 5 shares to Hari. Hari name. Om Yam Rajaya se Naresh Bhyo Namah Swara. Yam Raja Nareshaya Bhyo Namah Swara. Naresh Yam Raja Bhyo Namah Swara. Naresh Yam Raja Bhyo Namah Swara. Naresh Yam Raja Bhyo Namah Swara. One more. Om Naresh Yam Raja Bhyo Namah Swara. Krishna. Om Sri make 3 big shares. Take one of the big share. Om Sri Yam Raja Bhyo Namah Swara. Om Sri Vishnu Devtaya Bhyo Namah Swara. Last one for Agni. Om Sri Agni Devta Varun Devta Samprava Bhyo Namah Swara. Wait, make one more share. Yam Rajaya Bhyo Namah Swara. Wonderful. Achman the fire. Papa Kalyana Papa Reva Papa Rupam. Water. Papa Reva Se Papa Kalyana Papa Reva Mangala Rupa Kalyana Trishti Samadevam. Prem se bolo Sri Guru Bhagwan ki jai. Paramatma Bhagwan ki jai. Wonderful. Take a flowers, find east, west, north, south, up, down. Maybe Vesta Kungulala taken with the body fire. 23. Pura Pakshim, Uttar Dakshim. Take this up on top. Wonderful. Alright, ready for it? Take a big walk at the ground. Fall in, you fall and come in the middle. Karanam Vitram Samarupaya Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Lokayani Sarvadeva Mangala. Put inside the bucket. Get just the gloves, very gloves. Move this one. Bucket. Put on that. Now go fit your nails. Now go with bag. Put the garbage inside. All it is, the cupboard is. Alright, just take up all the cups. Why put any gloves? You know why? Till when? Next year, right? Wonderful. Take the first, rest on that with all the garbage now. Take the first one. Fire pot. Take this one here. Yeah, completing. Take this one. Take this one. 25. No, that's it. So hurry. Can I never take a put it? And take the last one. Put all the rest in the bucket. Shanti Kalaupa Kalyana Deva Subramhani Mangala Mangala Dhana Deva Vishnu Rokasya Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Mangala. Bring that bucket for me. Take a piece of कल्याण तृष्टि आत्मा शांति रूपायिनी मंगल गुरुदानम कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवा मंगल गुरुदानम कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवा विष्णु रोकाय सर्व कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवा मंगल. Right. Taking this hold like this. Cutting all the pindas into. Om Shanti Smirkla. What am I doing? कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवाय मंगल मंगल रान देवा. Wonderful. सर्वदेवस्य ब्रह्मायिनी मंगल गुरुदानम कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवस्य ब्रह्मायिनी विष्णु रोकाय सर्वदेवस्य ब्रह्मायिनी विष्णु रोकाय सर्वदेवा मंगल गुरुदेवा विष्णु कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवस्य ब्रह्मायिनी. Now we have more. Yeah? I'm sure you like to break things. Klyana Drishti Samadeva Vishnu. So we have invoked these and we have to release them, all right? Klyana Drishti Samadeva. Don't worry, he got to do this. Not so easy, okay? So how can you be big one again? Klyana Drishti Samadeva Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Klyana Drishti Samadeva Mangala Saradeva Vishnu. ओम कल्याण तृष्टि शांति रूपायन मंगल गुरुदानम कल्याण तृष्टि आत्माय सर्वदेवा विष्णु रोकायिनी सर्व कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवाय मंगल मंगल रान देवा विष्णु रोकायिनी कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवा विष्णु रोकाय कृष्णचंद्र से मंगल मंगल रान देवात्मा शांति भवस्य कल्याण तृष्टि. ओम गंगा जलम समन्ताय सूर्याकलिशम आश्वरम सुरेरम आचमनम देवायम कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवाय मंगल रूपा नमोस्तुते. Wonderful. Take up all the pendants and put them in empty that tray. Abu Rabu have it. Empty the water. Wrong right there. Good. Nice. Put all the pendants inside there. Put them in the two of you could take up. There's the pendant and flowers. So we cut this pendant with a blade, a cutlass or a knife, right? Because we are going towards the Graha area. Matter reflex, remove any blockages, right? All right, go ahead, Joe. You make one, make one. Take up all these things and put it in the bucket. Yeah, you can take it tray and put it and we can just empty it out. And let me trade it. Yeah. Collect all and we'll put it in the bucket. Yeah. Everything taken up now. Good, you walk in there. Are we wrong, eh? Down. Kalyana Trishti is wonderful. Are you headpiece now? Rest in the middle of a minute. And take up your rest. Take up your rest. Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Mangala Mangala Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Lokasya Kalyana Trishti Samadeva. Take out this spoon and put one a cup in it. My cup day. Put in the dahi. Now good. Take up your cup, right? Right. Empty the bucket. You can summon off that after 3 times, right? Om Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Mangala Mangala Rahana Deva Atma Shanti Bhavasya Sri Naresh Nam Se Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Lokayani Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samprabhayani Mangala Atma Shanti Bhava. Give Shri Dehi. May walk it. Take it Dehi. Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Janam Kalyana Trishti Samadevasya Vishnu Lokaya. Second in the middle. Mangala Saradevasya Vishnu Lokaya Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Vishnu. All right. Touch it. Sarva Kalyana Trishti Mangala Saradevam. Take some black till and sprinkle on it. Sarva Atma Ya Shanti Bhavasya Kalyana Trishti. Right. Fully bada ham not water. Watch me. Fade away of any right hand, left hand, forward, backward, middle. 3 times. Om Gotrasya Gotrayani Sarva Devaya Brahmayani Manga. No, right hand. Opposite side. Right, forward, backward. Kalyana Trishti Gotrasya Got middle. Wonderful. 5 directions. Straight down, cross, anyhow. 5. Yeah. Right down to the. Let's go better than stick for you. Kalyana Devaya Vishnu. Next side. Mangala Guru Janam Kalyana Trishti. Sideways now. Sara Kalyana Trishti Samadeva. Next side. This one I completed. Next side now. Mangala Atma Ya Shanti Bhavasya Kalyana Trishti. Size in the middle. Shanti Kalyana Deva. Take up the whole thing. Take up the whole thing. Put inside the bucket. Melt it up. Put it without water. Empty inside the bucket. Not yours. This one. Melt it up now. Shanti Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Mahangala Rupa Kalyana Devasya Vishnu Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyana Devam Mangala Guru Janasya Kalyana Trishti Samadevam. Empty rasa black till. By your rasa. Put a spoon of ghee. Done it? Just a little longer. All right. Hold the bucket. Put your hand like that over the bucket. Bring it forward now. Way between two of you. Put it up by yourself. You put your hand like that, so you pour it slowly. Om Shanti Atmaya Sarvadevaya Mangala Benefit. Kalyana Deva Devam Naresh Nam Se Kalyana Trishti Atma Shanti Bhava Sarvadevaya Vishnu Lokaya Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevam Kalyana Deva Vishnu Lokayani Mangala Mangala Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Lokayani Atma Shanti Bhava Ekakachi. Do you know the kachi? Alright, put us inside it. I know what to do with the rest of the vision. Take up this, loosen your head. Loose your head, pull it out. Anybody take care of the river for me? Yeah, we haven't done yet. All right, holy Saranat. Take a knife from there and crack it. Next way, sideways. You're sorry. You're custom breaking things. Right. Take flowers in your hand. Lose that grass in your hand and bring it down. Pull out that grass and down. Lose it and put it in your bucket. Use all your flowers. Full your hands. Hari Om Shanti Kalyana Trishni Mangala Guru Janam Kalyana Trishni Samadeva Vishnu Rokaya Sarvadevaya Namo Astute Kalyana Trishni Samadevam Mangala Guru Janam Sarvadevaya Om Ganga Jalam Sarmataya Ananda Niradevaya Sankrapchara Charanam Naresh Akshahara Pundarikaksham Prita Muksha Pradadevam Naresh Deva Om Narayan Sushtamitra Lakshmi Kantanarayan Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti Paramatma Naresh Arpan Ram Nam Ram Nam Ram Nam Om Sri Krishna Arpan. Offer it. Burst your rings, put it in. Suppose take out your gloves and take out your ring. Prem se bolo Sri Guru Bhavani ki jai. Alright, need somebody to take this out of here. The rest of the ones. I didn't hear what to do for me. Take a knife. I burst it again. And you take the bucket for me. You strong? And Shani, hand him the knife. Make a line straight down. Kalyan, put it there, turn right there inside it. I want to make 5 cut. Kalyan, Trishti, Shanti, Sara, Devam. We have to release all the entities, right? You see? By the hair, but 3 cut by the hair. Put it back in the bucket. Full of this now. Are you back for this, Aniji? Full come up. Good, good. Walk in. Right, start to clean up.
मीठे रस से भरियो रे राधा रानी लागे, राधा रानी लागे, माने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे,
मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे।
मीठे रस से भरियो रे राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे, माने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे, माने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। जमुना मैया कारी कारी, राधा गोरी गोरी, वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसाने की छोरी। हाँ, जमुना मैया कारी कारी, राधा गोरी गोरी, वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसाने की छोरी। ब्रिज धाम राधा जी की, ब्रिज धाम राधा जी की राजधानी लागे, राजधानी लागे, माने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे,
मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे।
मीठे रस से भरियो रे राधा रानी लागे, माने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे।
पांडुरंग हरि बोलो पांडुरंग हरि
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 पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुंद मुरारी
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 पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठला
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरि ओम विठ्ठला
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरि ओम विठ्ठला
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरि ओम विठ्ठला
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल
बोलो हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल
बोलो हरि 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 विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल
बोलो हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल
बोलो हरि 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 विठ्ठल
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुंद मुरारी
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 पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुंद मुरारी
Take a look for that. Right, put 3 here for me. Put 1 for Lord Krishna, sorry. 3 right. And put 1 for their father. Same 3 there again. Space in on it. Where that's I take 3. Should be the Abadi go right. Right. There's one sabari, but we're using three, so you got enough place to put your food and thing. Bait them. So you switch side. You come this side, you go that side. So you doing from here to the Kalsa. He doing from the Kalsa to Krishna here, right? So he doing here, you doing here. But all of them leave there. Next lota up there. You go ahead. Be together. Om Ganga cha Yamuna cha Godadaswara Sati Namare Sindur Kaveri Jala Ashtamina Nidhi Kuru Kalyan Trishti Samadevam Mangala Guru Dhyana Guru Vitra Guru Samakalyan Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Jai Krishna Chandra Maharaj Prabhu Binati Suniye Prabhu Devam Sapari Om Ilam Palmaya Devya Kalyan Trishti Samadeva Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyan Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Namostute. So, that's one. But that's usually extra leaf to have a big space. Put one inside here. Right. I beat them. Om Ganga cha Yamuna cha Godadaswara Sati Namare Sindhur Kaveri Jala Ashtamina Nidhi Kuru Kalyan Trishni Samadevam. Om Vera Sukte Samayukte Yaga Samasarvite Sarva Param Devaya Vashniya Prahikritam Sarvadeva Namostute Kalyana Vera Sukte Raksha Samadevaya Mangala Guru Dhanam Kalyana Trishni Samadeva Vishnu. Om Rakshasama Kalyan Trishni Samadeva Vishnu Rokayani Mangala. The brass in the box there. Right in front today. Om Kanda Kanda Dove Patraya Purusha Purusha Pari Dove Patraya Sasrenu Chaha Kalyana Deva Mangala Mangala Guru Dhanam Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Vishnu Rokaya Namostute. All right, but I ready? Om Arya Sarva Varnava Sarashukdaini Sarvalankar Mukyami Devi Taya Prahikritam Sarva Devaya Namo Astute Kalyana Trishti Samadevam. Om Arya Sarva Varnava Sarashukdaini Sarvalankar Mukyami Devi Taya Prahikritam Sarva Devaya Vishnu Rokaya Namostute Kalyana Trishti. Sindur. Go to the foil. Put right through. You put right through. You put all on. Om Urtaruna Sankachapa Kusumna Viham Semantaya Purusha Prahigrihitam Sarvadevaya Namo Astute Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Rupaya Namostute Kalyana Trishni Samadeva Vishnu Rokaya Sarva Kalyana Trishti. Silent. Flowers in the ground. Pinakari Kalsa. रक्षसमदेवाय विष्णुरोकायनि मंगल गुरु नमोस्तु ते रक्षसम कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवाय विष्णुरोकायनम. Flower right through. ओम मने करे सुगंधे निमालतैनि वै प्रभु माला हिरटानि पुष्पाणि प्रहिगृहीतम् सर्वदेवाय नमोऽस्तु ते कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवाय नमः कल्याण देवा विष्णु 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 सिम पुरुषाय विष्णु रोकाय कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवम. The flowers. Take some rice. Close your eyes. Don't sleep a minute, just see. Let's pray and invoke the blessings of Sri Krishna Bhagavan. Om Swasti na Indro Briha Swaha Swasti Nastakshayo Adhishtaya Brihaspati Radharati. Om Ekatati Devata Savitra Yagya Vitratayo Brahmatina Yagya Brahmatina Yagya Patimtina Yanam Shanti Deva शांति देवा नमोस्तु ते विष्णु विष्णु सिंह पुरुषा विष्णु लोका पुरुषाय विष्णु लोकाय त्रिनरादेशी बासी ट्रेस नगरी. Take your home address. Kalyana Deva, take your father correct name and his date of birth. Mangalata Kali Kali Prata Charana Deva Atma Shanti Bhava, take your date of death. Kalyana Deva Samarupayini. Om Shukra Pratam Deva Yagyas Namasta Kalyana Trishti Samadevam Mangala Arpanasya Kalyan Om Sri Krishna Arpan. Rest it here. You rest your bed, Daddy. Right. Kalyan Trishni Samadeva Vishnu Lokaya. No, right out. Okay. Take this now, for 5 tips. 5 tips. Come on, fix it. Just try to get them on even. Right? So all you have to do is just trim them off till they come like a one length now. Represents 5 looks. Past, present, future, sky. There will be any past, there will be any present also. Present, they go into the future. You are under the sky and above the earth. 5 looks. Past, present, future, sky and earth. Wake up this morning, the past, you don't puja, present, you go for it. Right? The future. You are under the sky and above the earth. Panchalok Devata. Panchalok Devata, Kalyana Trishti, Samadevaya, Mangala, Mangala Saradi Vasya Vishnu, Lokaya Sri, Dhanasya Kalyan, 5 Chandan. Kanda Chandadeva Vishnu Lokayani, Sarvadevasya Brahma, Mangala. Him, Joy, some parts are here. All right, as you try it. As you try it. Where's your tries? Put some inside. कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवा विष्णु रोकाय सरदेवम. जो क्या बोल फिर नहीं फमा. हाँ. Actually repeat it now. Put some inside. कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवा विष्णु रोकाय. Put some milk. Mangala दान कृष्ण ग्रोंगेस. Take some dahi there. Get right over it. Okay. Enjoy. कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवा विष्णु रोकाय सर्व कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवम मंगला गुरुदेवाय कल्याण दृष्टि समदेवस्य ब्रह्मायनि मंगल. All is just 200 like a begin. You like it, Rishi? Om Bhurvasvatat Savituvarenyam Vargo Vasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona passes for Papi. No. You beat it now. It'll be hard for him. Arti. Yani Kani Cha Papani Janman Sri Kritani Cha. Kalyana Trishti Apinda. Mangala Saradevam. Why the whole he beat it? You want to beat it? Hold it, right. Right. You do it party now. Yeah, you do real good. Sweet rice. You get on like honey? Huh? I think the market spot there. Yeah. Do it in a line so much. Right in front of it. Huh? No, you have none. Om Kalyana Deva Vishnu Lokaya Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya Mangala Guru Dhyanam Kalyana Trishti Samadeva Bhojanam Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevasya Patvam Bhojanam. Put your father first. Sarva Kalyana Trishti Samadevaya. Mala. So when Mala goes in between, it belongs to as a preta. You know, basically acknowledge as a person that died. Good? So now we put Mala, now declare him dead. Officially. Because this is the farewell ceremony. Now we light a light here every day till 11 months. Good? And when you don't light a light, I never tie to tie. We will fix it after everything. Okay? Malikari Sughandini Malataini in middle right. Good. That's correct. But there was a T behind it. Chandani for it. Kalyana Devaya Vishnu Rukayani Sarva Devam Yam asking him to you, Vishnu. Naklet it. One. If I clet it better. Right, put some flowers by your foot. Male kari sugandeni malataini bhai prabhu mala hirtani pushpani prahigrihitam atma deva shanti bhavasya kalyan trishti samadeva vishnu 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 rokaya sarva devasya brahmayani mangala pujaya sanklapa devaya vishnu rokaya grita visham devaya mangala guru dhyanam. Jaya Jaya Krishna Hare Siri Krishna Hare Prabhu Krishna Hare Jaya Krishna Hare. Didn't I declare one? I think I always fix it, right? Just why fall into it? Right. I was saying after, right? I'm gonna say. Good. प्रेम से बोलो श्री गुरु भगवान की जय. कल्याण दृष्टि समप्रभायिनी मंगल. प्रेम से बोलो श्री गुरु भगवान की जय. All right, my flowers. Just one. Yeah. Hur lång är det för mig? Yeah. Ask some more here for you, right? If you want, right? Kalyana Trishti, Samadevam, the person, share person. Yeah, two things about it. You're going to be, but you don't know where behind now. Okay, come with them. Put on the seat, the main seat. Open all, yeah. One of us is outside, but inside. Put on top of it, huh? Je come dem là, ça. Où est ça? Put a bag of person all this, huh? When I was walking around big time. When I done with it all the way for short. Give me this. Let's pray to Krishna Bhagwan as we offer our last Vishtakara offering as charity. He Ramachitananta Samasamavhitraya Krishna Chandraya Namostute Jai Govinda Jai Gopal Jai Govinda Krishna Vachandra Kripa Ekanata Chita Bhavanato Jaya Krishna Vita Jaya Govinda Devanata Jaya Pradhana Kiri Jaya Vetanatu Jaya Krishna Kripa Jai Govinda Jai Govinda Krishna Vachanda Kripa. Krishna Bhagwan in Gita chapter 10 says, he said, what is needed in this world is peace, mental balance, and a sense of contentment. He said, when you're walking through this earthly region, you learn to be content. Because when you're content, you're going to have peace in your life. When you have peace, you're going to find happiness. He says, Bhatram Arjun, listen to me carefully. Having heard of the supreme consciousness, there's nothing to hold on to. Once you find peace of mind, nothing is important. Because that is happiness. He said, house, land, car, bicycle, box cat, all that is just for time, you know. But look, when you're growing long, don't have dirt house. Where you go see a dirt house now? And I had a chapter. You go see one, right? And then, long time, you were stand hanging out the window. Right? You know that was it, right? You know that? Open the window in the kitchen and you were stand hanging there with galvanized. Machan. Good? You don't see that again. But you say the older the time you get elevated, or when you get elevated, your mind becomes weak of greed. Because the more better off you are, is the worse you think. You say, never forget where you came from. Because what goes around? You can have the biggest house, fire could take it, you know. You can have the best body and sickness could take it, you know. You say, what are you proud about when nothing is permanent? You say, nothing is permanent. Age is not permanent. Looks is not permanent. You was a baby, you could come a baby again. You say, the face you just show off and be pretty with, or get wrinkles and squingy one day. You say, the foot you gotta run with, one day you gotta creep with. So you say, life is a journey, you know, it comes when you have youth, do the best you could do. so you can enjoy your old age. Don't expect to build a house in 60 years. 60 years is time to retire and time to go back to God. We're going to build a house at age. You have to build it young so you can enjoy it while you're growing up. You have to build it young that you can enjoy it. I tell people, live life comfortable but start young. Don't expect to get old and do things. You're not even sure to get old. You see the news? When I see the news, when I see what news? There's more young people dying, very few young people dying now. Eh? Who get kidnapped, get shoot, fall on, crash. And that's how it's going now. Because we live in life too fast that we didn't get time to understand the dangers of life. Look how many people get robbed, buying online and going to collect. Right? But how many people try and disappear from their house? Boy, I tell you, he says, the life you live is the story you live. The life you live. Don't feel everybody disappear innocent, eh? Understand? Everybody disappear innocent, they have a story behind it. Nobody is going to take you up just and go and mind you for 5-6 days. They must go walk. Krishna Bhagavan says, Arjun, Pashina Prata Ritam Kalyana Trishti, Supreme, as I said, I gave you everything. I give you comfort and luxury, peace and food. How are you going to enjoy it? Are starving, but you have fruits in the tree you could eat. Are hungry, you have fruits on the ground, cassava, yam, dashin. And you have food above ground on the ground. He said before there was rivers, before there was the jacuzzis and swimming pool, there was rivers and ocean. Before there was painting, there was sceneries, meadows and, right, not so? Hills and meadows, beautiful scene. He said, I give you so much, but greed going to take it away from you. The more you have, the more you want, the more you get, the more you need. He said, look at death is the reason you understand to hold on to these things. You're going to leave it behind. What you going to carry with you? What you going to carry with you? All the friends you have, they go stand up by the fireplace. When the fire hit, you run, move out. Who would stand up and take the heat and say, I go stand up with Harry till he burn down? As the fire blaze, what happen? You look in, the sun too hot. I have to take shelter. He says, you come alone and you shall go alone. Don't measure somebody by the crowd. Measure them by the deeds. Measure them by the deeds. He says, give and you shall receive. Ask and it shall be granted. He says, if you do not ask, you would not get. If you do not do, you will not receive. He said, but you know what is important? Contentment. If you have half a bread, be content. Somebody have less than that. Right, Jesse? If you have half a bread, be content. Somebody have quarter bread. If you have quarter, be content. Nobody have no bread. Right? Once you get a piece of bread or biscuit to eat in your house, you still have food. What about the man in the street who had to eat out of a dustbin? Krishna Bhagavan says, everybody have the kelas and the purpose. What you sow, so you shall. So what you do in this life, you're coming back to face the next life, you know. So don't watch a man and feel sorry for him, you know. He chose that from his last life. Whenever look at him, you can't have everything, you know. Them always more healthy than me and you in the house. Them in the street, sleeping on a bridge and them are catching cold. You in the house, you're going to work and getting COVID, and them in the street and nothing happened to them. God protects you because of your action, but you have to go through your killers. You have to go through your path. You have to go through your sufferings, because that is the life you choose in this life. That is the life you choose in this life. So when that happens, you're going to come back. He says here, Nati trasamabhita samayo Krishna chakatane pashanamayo, but cannot see the cosmic energy. Oh man, wake up, your time is near. Every time you breathe, it could be your last breath. Look at what he said here. Every time you breathe, it could be your last breath. You'll be sick to die, you know. You could just get attacked in a second. People I know, I talk to just when I hear the day after. It happens. But it tells you, I tell you, this is temporary. This is temporary, you know. Don't be fooled by it. Don't be fooled about our voice. Don't be fooled about our eyes. Don't be fooled about our ears. All that is temporary. The question is, how long? How long? Whatever you hold in this world, it is temporary. Whatever you earn in this world, it is temporary. Krishna wants to say, Arjun, life is temporary. There are only one story in it. The way you live it. The things you do. The places you go. So the less time you use wisely is the less time you have to enjoy. Right? Your father spent his time and his time was up. And when his time was up, he have to go. Whatever your time down, you put him in a briefcase or lock him in a room, you still go. What he tells you also. Everybody have to die. We'll all miss them. Well, for a period of time, after a while, you go get accustomed to the absence, right? I'm sure you lose your father. It was hard in the beginning, but after you get to learn to live without them, you remember them, but it shows you that's the cycle of life. The time will go, time will pass, you won't forget them, but you'll get accustomed without them. That's the cycle of life. Understand, Jesse? Nobody said forget them. But he says it's a cycle you have to go through. The time will pass and you'll get accustomed to the not being there. That you'll start to live normal. Prem se Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. In next chapter he says, Eva murtada raja samayo dana samasukta kayo. O king, hearing spoken the words, Shri Krishna said, don't be judged by how much you have, you're going to leave it. And don't be judged how little you have, you're going to leave it. You see him draw, the rich man is lie down, Joey. When that poor man dies, you're going to see him draw. Agents say, I had this row for the millionaires, you know. Right? Everybody had lie down, you see him draw. You see him vagrant in the street, go die and lie down, you see him draw, you go lie down. So you say, what you really holding on to? Who you really fooling? You see, when you're walking in, talking, and you have mouth, you have power. And when the voice goes and the life goes, you become powerless. Prem se bolo Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. You understand Gita? What it says to you? What do you understand about Gita? Learn to be content. Learn to be simple. Learn to be happy. Right? Learn to be your best version of yourself. And if you want to get vexed and blame somebody, go by the mirror. And look at that woman watching you and ask if she's perfect. And if she's perfect, you can judge. Otherwise, you cannot judge. You know the woman in the mirror? Yourself. Right? Prem se bolo Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. Offer it. Karam vetram samarhu kaya Krishna Chandra Maharaja Vinayanam sarva gopiya Krishna Chandra kripaya Mangala Guru Janam vetra samadevam. Ready with food? So we do how until the food take out, right? Then touch Lord Krishna. Just put Sahari and Prasabha Father and say, my Lord Krishna. Full words. Give enough, and I only give enough. Go rest here. Touch it, you can pass it on. You can take and put for him too. Yeah, half an hour to come out. Right. Take some prasad and put it in your hands too. What is it? We're going to use that on me. No, it's half it. Nicely. Good. So you can make the food now. Take the lota water. Yeah. You can mix any base. Yeah. Where do you sit down? Forget. Yeah, line them up here. Bhogadevaya Vishnu Rokaya Sarvadevasya Namostute. Light it up. Rasan, sprinkle water and all. Joy, come this side too. Kalyana Trishni Samadeva Mangala many much? You sprinkle. Light it by your कल्याण तृष्णि समदेवाय विष्णु लोकाय सर्व कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवा मंगल मंगल कल्याण देवस्य विष्णु लोकाय भोग. So 2 types of food you given, cook and uncooked food, right? So when the son gave as a puja part, next water showed by the end of the day. So he could take one and give somebody he know. You could give one, she give with your own hands now. Give it out. Good? That's lighter, you know. There's not that many people doing it. Do you sprinkle water? यानी कल्याण सेवा विष्णु निभागस्तु है सर्व कल्याण तृष्णि समदेवा मंगल मंगल कल्याण देवस्य विष्णु लोकाय सर्वदेवम कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवा विष्णु आरती यानी कानी च टू हैंड्स यानी कानी च पापानि जन्मंतरि कृतानि च तानि तानि किनेष्यन्ति परीक्षणाय कल्याण तृष्टि आत्मा शांति भवस्य. About all the food, all 3 of you. Come. I get 2% of food again. Nice. Take them up, rebag and rest them down. Yes, take up last side. Take up one, rebag and rest it down. You too, come now. कल्याण तृष्टि समदेवा विष्णु लोकाय सर्वदेवा मंगल मंगलदान. एक बाबू श्री कृष्ण भगवान की. Take this one. Take that one. Do it again next one. Who will help you again? I get to help again. Liana done. Liana help it.
Navin Lalu's streaming network, specialist in clean audio, multiple camera angle view and a photo slide for professional live streaming. Call Navin at 335-0205. Navin Lalu, bringing real-time events to you and yours. Navin Lalu's streaming network. Call him 335-0205. Also available fantastic drone footage. Navin's streaming network.